Hello traders, this is Rich from tradesight. This is a look at our proprietary scans for the leading stocks. This is going to be for the coming session, which is going to be for Monday, May 13th, 2013. Right now in the Nasdaq patch, we're a little bit better for sale. We don't really have any locked-in upside signals, but we've got a few scattered around on the downside. We do have two camouflage sell signals. We've got one in Baidu and also one in Broadcom. Neither one of them are on any particular volume. The one that probably has a little more teeth to it is going to be the differential sell here in Entertainment Arts. That's EA. This one is on decent volume, and it's 3.5% below the day's open, above the day's open, and 0.75% above the day's VWAP. But we're getting a differential sell signal because we're pulling back well off the high. So we still have another almost a little less than an hour till the close. So unless they dress this up into the close, we're going to wind up with a signal. Also seeing a pretty big day in First Solar. Gapped up a lot, but really didn't do too much after that. It's 3.5% above the day's open, but it's actually a little bit below the day's VWAP, so it's decently off the day's high. Moving on to the financials, they're a little bit better to sell. We've got a few CPS downside signals. We've got that in American Express, ICE, NYX, and Sallie Mae. These are usually pretty strong signals, so definitely be aware of that. The CME, however, is to the upside. The CME is also trading a little bit better volume than all of the others that have the sell signals, so definitely make sure that's on your list for Monday. 1.25% above the day's VWAP, so pretty strong afternoon here for the CME. Moving on to the energies, kind of a mixed bag here. We've got a couple buys, couple of sells, but none of them are really on any particular volume. CHK is having a pretty big day. It's going to have a big candle on the chart since it's 2.75% above the day's open and nicely above the day's VWAP. Also seeing kind of a similar situation here in Valero, VLO, but again, all these are on less than spectacular volume. Moving on to the generals, Best Buy's been in play for a long time, still in play, still has a volume bump. Comcast is showing a camouflage sell signal, so right now it's up on the day but below the day's open. Hewlett Packard showing an upside CPS buy signal, and Verizon has a upside differential buy signal. All the ones with signals are on fairly light volume though. As far as the housing goes, not really seeing too much here. We've got a camouflage sell signal in the NVR, which is trading to the downside just fractionally here. Open that up so you can see that. Moving on to the commodities. Commodities are definitely better to buy here. We've got quite a few camouflage buy signals. This is because we opened very weakly, but we're starting to move higher. All these are well above the day's open. ABX is 1% above the day's open. Silver Wheaton's 2.5% above the day's open. Double G is 1.75% above the open. So you get the idea here. They're having a pretty strong day, trying to recover as best they can after gold being very, very weak this morning. Gold has recovered, still down $30, but it is a little bit on the mend. So these stocks could be interesting for Monday. Keep in mind that they'll be more interesting if they did not make a new low today on the daily charts. So be sure to check the individual stocks. All right, folks, that's going to be it for this week. As always, thanks for listening. This has been Rich for tradesight.